What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Hungry Road. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate you. If it's your first time seeing my face or his, please go ahead and smash the subscribe button. I really appreciate it, but you already know why you're here. So this is the Burning Boulevard. This is gonna be the series where I imitate the Hot Ones challenge. So I wanted to be on Hot Ones so bad, but I'm not a celebrity. I ain't got that kind of clout or anything like that. So I went and bought season 18 sauces, and now I'm gonna imitate it myself. I'm gonna ask my own questions. I'm gonna ask my friends. Speaking of which, I have my man Alan here with me today.
Great to be here.
Appreciate it. Thank you for joining us.
For sure.
Pound it.
Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, man. We went to high school together a long time ago, and now I'm in this mansion of his in some random place in Ohio. So how you feeling today? You a little nervous? You look a little nervous, man.
I'm very nervous, very nervous. I'm not a big spice guy, but I'll do anything with my friend. So the people are in for a show.
All right.
Just say it like that.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Alan. It's the first sauce. We're getting ready to start the gauntlet.
Yeah.
Now, this is the classic. Go ahead and grab your wing. It should be at your 12 o'clock position. Oh, wait, you got your...
I did a little backwards.
You did a little backwards. Okay.
I wanted it right in front of me.
Cheers to start the gauntlet here.
Cheersing it up.
Boom. Put my little plate a little closer to me so I don't spill or nothing. Now you smoked these, right?
I did smoke these for 2 hours on the Traeger outside. I know you're a big fan of wings.
A Traeger? What is that?
It's a pellet smoker, so I get to we pretty much just set the temp and let it ride.
Like the big green egg, or is that something different?
No. The big green egg, you have to wake up early, set a fire, monitor it, open it up.
All set.
Traeger, you put the probe in. If you have like a bigger meat, you do like overnight. Or steaks for wings, kind of set it to, I think it was like 225. Let it ride for an hour. Cranked it up to 400 for the last 20 minutes with these beautiful wings.
These are so good crisp on here. Good saltiness. Of course, the sauce adds to it.
Oh, for sure.
Now, your last name is W-I-L-D-E. Is that Wild or Wildy? How are you supposed to say it?
Great question. I actually get that a lot being in sales, having to call a lot of people and stuff. It's actually Wildy.
Wildy.
Wildy, we pronounce the E.
Where's that from?
Well, my great whatever grandfather so many years ago actually came from Bavaria, which is the area in southern Germany.
Okay.
Most people might have heard from Bavaria for pretzels, Bavarian pretzels.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Or the car. You might have heard of Bavarian Motorworks.
Hey, BMW's in the driveway.
There we go. Yes. So that's where Bavaria's, that area of Germany. My, I think it was Otto Richard Wilde imported over.
Ah, Wilde.
Wilde.
They don't say W's over there.
No,
they say the V.
And there was an I before the E. Had to get rid of it, so I'm told. So all the paperwork shows, and we kept the hard E pronunciation.
All right.
Out there, everyone seems to love it once you tell them how to say it. So.
All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Sauce number 2. We have the Island Adobo. Obviously, a nice, easy, creamy sauce here. Let's go ahead and check it out here. Cheers again. I like to cheers everything.
I love it. I like this orange color on that.
I know, right? It looks fairly innocent, doesn't it?
Innocent, yes.
Good bit of sweetness on there.
Pineapple?
Pineapple, mango, something tropical.
Oh, not too bad.
A little bit spicy, but Alan, coincidentally, you are the third person in a row that I've interviewed who has a social media but doesn't use it. Why don't you use it? Why don't you do a lot of posting or anything like that? Are you a private person?
I don't know.
There's no real reason?
No, I just moved on in my life. That my focus for the past decade has been more on work and trying to hit those goals and whatnot. So I use social media more for tracking my family.
Okay.
Keeping up on friends, keep tabs. Those who the real ones, they reach out to me via text. I reach out to them. They come down. I go up. I'm still very interactive with the ones that are close. I like that.
Okay.
But it's really honestly just for lurking. I want to see what's going on in my hood, but not really my place to post or whatnot because I don't really have that much going on in my life. I'm just working and focusing.
Not a lot going on in your life. We'll get to that later. Don't you worry. All right. Sauce number 3. You know what it is. Mezcaline. We are still on season 18. I know season 19 is already out, but once I run out of these, we're going to move to season 19 early. But yes, Mezcaline. You were just in Mexico, weren't you?
We were just in Mexico, what was that, September? Yeah, it was last September, so
okay.
about a year ago.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's try it out. Let's check it out. Cheers, my good man.
Yes, here we go. Mezcaline.
This is see, it looks a little dark, it looks a little scary, but it's really not. Man, you got a good crisp on these wings.
Good for eating sauce.
That smoke ring. Fantastic, my good man. So, you work for a place called TQL. What the hell is TQL? And what do you do for TQL?
I actually get that a lot as well since I've moved. Hold on one second. TQL stands for Total Quality Logistics. We're freight essentially, so I'm a freight broker. So I kind of
trucks and trains, planes?
Trucks, trains, planes, boats,
all of
ocean, customs, international. I can do it all. So kind of the middleman between your large-scale shipper and your small owner-operator that owns only one truck versus guys that are larger venues. So I kind of intermediate between all of them. So kind of my job is just to work with these shippers, find ways where they can, maybe fine-tune or change their supply chain with someone in my network. And then I go ahead and try and find solutions for them, whether it be delivering to the local Walmart or moving something from Thailand to here.
That's pretty cool. So you help the little guys all the way to the big guys.
Yeah, for sure. So I've been there 9.5 years or so now. So it's been a wild ride.
Okay.
I've been in a lot of different cities with it.
Well, let's cheers to you. You said 9.5, so that means you're coming up on your 10 year.
10 years coming.
All right, well, a decade anywhere in this day and age is something worth celebrating. Cheers, my good man.
I appreciate it.
All right, guys, we got sauce number 4, the Hot Ones, branded Los Calientes. This is very famous sauce. You guys know what it is. Let's go ahead and cheers it up.
A little green thing right here.
Man. Woo, Verde sauce.
Looking good. Got some good color, flavor.
I got a little extra on my plate. Let me get that real quick.
Definitely not Chipotle there.
It's so good. Little sweetness there. Bold, the chilies, really good. Now, Alan.
Yeah.
You played hockey in high school, right?
I did.
Did you want to go further in high school? Did you play in college at all?
Everyone wishes they could go farther in sports.
Okay.
Not to use the phrase peaked in high school, but wasn't the best player.
Oh, okay.
For sure. It was more
I think you're pretty good.
I mean, I had fun. I got to hit people. I got a couple fights. Only time that I've been an adult, 18-year-old, that I could hit somebody. And my dad cheered me on from the stands,
All right, good.
Catching a case. You don't want to catch a case out here. So it was fun, at the time, but didn't quite have the skill level to go that farther. I mean, that being said, when I hit college, I joined judo. And
you doing judo in college?
I did judo for 2 years in college.
That's probably
try and still stay a little active here and there. I mean, that was fun. My funny story, actually, my first ever judo tournament was in Maumee, Ohio.
Hey, Maumee.
A little drive down, just south of Toledo, whatever. It was so small, they ran out of weight class. They ran out of people to join. Not enough people showed up. So instead of belt class, they went weight class.
Okay.
And my very first judo match was against the Olympic alternative for the USA judo team. As in, if someone got sick,
that sounds scary.
He was next up. It was a 12-second match, and I was 8 feet in the air.
8 feet?
He threw my ass.
Oh my goodness!
It was fun.
Is there footage of this?
I don't think so. My dad has some footage of some follow-up tournaments, but
that's crazy.
It was a good time. Yeah.
All right. Well, at least you say you got beat by an Olympian.
I could say that. I guess.
I'd lean on that one.
I don't know. I don't like to talk about getting beat up, but
fair.
That's a fair one. I'd quote for sure.
All right, guys. Sauce number 5, oddly named the 7th Reaper, but it's only number 5 on this list here. Got some Carolina Reapers in here, but it's very intimidating. It's not that bad. Some garlic and tomatoes in there. Cheers it up, my good man.
It's scaring me, but here we go. For
Woo.
you.
Don't be scared. Not that bad.
We in this thing.
Oh, okay. Man, fall off the bone, bro.
I tried for you.
Fall off the bone.
Woo! Oh, that's the first.
I hitting a little bit.
That's some real heat right there.
I'm hitting. That's good. Good sweetness up front. Now, I think you may have answered this question already, but I know you from Michigan, and out of nowhere, you showed up in Pennsylvania. What made you move from Michigan to Pennsylvania?
Well, actually, it was for work. It was kind of fun. So I had the, actually, hold up. I'm going to need a little bit of milk for this boy.
All good.
All good. I had the, I guess, fortunate opportunity. TQL, when I started, was a very small company. It was started by a guy in Cincinnati 25 years ago out of his garage.
Man,
and
that's
at the
it?
time, yeah, when I started, there was only a couple hundred employees. We only had about 3 offices. And so I was actually recruited from Detroit to move to Cincinnati and help open our Detroit office. In the process of doing that, my hire class was 144 people.
Your hiring class?
Hire class. So I was one of 144, and they recruited people from all over the country, brought us all to Cincinnati for training. So like my roommate was from Philadelphia, like another guy I know was from Green Bay. I met a guy who's like family years back loaned money to Coca-Cola. He was from like old Atlanta. Like I'm the guy from like Missouri, St. Louis, like Phoenix. I have people from all over, and then we all worked like every day together, kind of like almost a brotherhood. And then like, as we all started in success, like they'd be like, "You 5, where do you want to go? You 5, where do you want to go?"
Oh.
It was like the company went from, in over a couple of years, we went from those 10 offices to like 60. I think we're at 60 offices now in 60 different cities.
60. You started at 3.
Yeah, I think there was like 5 or so when I started.
Oh,
it was very small. So it's great to like, I've been able to experience everything. And I just followed some friends, and they're like, "Hey, we got this cool place in Pittsburgh. Do you want to check it out?" So I was in Cincinnati, I helped open Detroit, and I was in Pittsburgh. And then like while I was in Pittsburgh, I met my now wife out and about. Couldn't get enough of her. She was out here in Ohio, and then we actually did like long distance for a year, and now like I'm out here in Hudson with her. So it's been a fun ride, been a great experience, but you know, I think I've been in a good opportunity. Like, you know, there's a time I wanted to go to Florida. I've got offices in Tampa, right on the bay, actually, right next to the West End for the Super Bowl.
Might have been flooded out by now.
It might be flooded now, but like I was able to work out of our Tampa office the day before the Super Bowl.
That's
I didn't have
beautiful.
to take a vacation day, and then I went out and enjoyed the city. You know what I mean? So it's been a great time. But yeah, we're all over, and work's been able to bounce me around. I've been able to go where I want. It's pretty cool.
Well, cheers to that, man.
Yeah. Cheers to that.
Woo. All right, guys, sauce number 6. We have Collards N Ghost. You guys are very familiar with this sauce. Funny story. I actually broke this bottle, not this one. I was going to Pittsburgh last week. I was supposed to film with somebody else. Bottle broke in transit. I had to buy another one. So thank you again to Hot Ones for getting me another bottle real quick. I mean, I had to pay for it. You know, they didn't send it to me. I ain't affiliated or nothing like that. But anyway, let's cheers. It's a good sauce.
Shout out Prime Shipping.
I heard you make some good collard greens.
You know, I try to, you know, for a white boy, I do what I can in the kitchen.
Okay.
You know,
White, black, green, purple, whatever.
Next time, I'm gonna cook for you.
All right.
Again, I should say.
You already did. You did fantastic. That I
It
tasted
don't
like
taste like collard greens.
a little bit. You know, taste a little bit. Like a little pork, a little bit of pork in there, a little sweetness,
Which was a tad bright.
a little time. Yeah, man. Okay. So you already answered this question a little bit, but you got married recently, right?
Yeah, almost about 3 years ago, coming up. Yeah.
That's the reason at all. But
But it was right before COVID.
oh, if it didn't hit.
Yeah, back from vacation, and COVID hit the next week. Almost got stuck overseas. So.
Well, congratulations, my good man. You already told us how you met your wife. Now I got to pivot the question because you already answered it. Why Jenny? What is it about Jenny?
Couldn't get enough of her. And actually, you know, like I said, whew, that thing.
Like a
hold up.
little heat.
Hey, this milk about to go.
A little heat.
Oh, milk's key. Man, that's some heat.
I got some heat.
Yeah. Yeah, so we actually stumbled into each other. I was out at a happy hour with some friends. She was visiting someone from out of town. And
This is in Pittsburgh or here?
in Pittsburgh, actually. We stumbled into each other.
But you live in
And,
Ohio now.
Yeah, because I moved out for her.
Oh.
So, man, this is hot as hell. I got some tears coming in. Excuse
Cheers,
me.
come in. Have some milk, have some beer.
me.
I'm gonna have some water. Some water.
Have some water. Yeah. So she actually, we couldn't get enough of the conversation, actually. We met up, sat at each other at the bar, and just couldn't stop talking, exchanged numbers. And then actually, she invited me to a wedding in Michigan. Knew I was from Michigan. And I was like, hell yeah. She actually said, "You went to Western, right?" And I was like, "I went to Eastern." But I'll go to
Yeah,
Western.
Eastern. Eagles,
So,
baby.
You
Woo.
know.
I mean, go blue though. Go blue though.
Go blue for sure. We just couldn't get enough of each other, and actually for a full year, we were 2 hours apart, but saw each other every other night. One of us would drive to the other city every other night.
2 hours apart, but saw each other every other night.
I'd wake up at 4 a.m. here in Ohio, I'd drive out, I'd be to Pittsburgh by like 8:15. And then The next night, she drive out of work. So it was kind of fun because we got to live in both cities. Got to like feel what we wanted to do. And then she got a great promotion in Ohio. So I moved out from Pittsburgh out to here.
I don't know if my tears are from the wings or from that beautiful story of love conquering distances.
Whatever
Cheers
you know, man. You
to
can't
you and
get
Jenny.
enough.
Woo!
Cheers. Love you.
We're taking a little shot break. Cheers.
I need this.
Alcohol does help release or spread the not spread, but wash away the
It's
capsaicin.
gonna make me forget the
Cheers.
pain.
Cheers to Jenny behind the camera back there.
Amigos.
Hooties who, like Master P. All right, guys, sauce number 7, the one I have a hard time pronouncing. Funny enough, it's from South Dakota. Like, what? Anyway, let's go for it. This is Hyogi Tyrfing's Curse.
Tears are gonna happen. I'm already.
Oh, we're already crying here.
Y'all can't see. I had to take a 5-minute break.
Don't worry.
Shaking.
Nobody has to know
Right.
that. Nobody has.
Well, they're about to see the tears from the Tyrfing curse.
Cheers.
Cheers to
Woo.
you.
Whew. It's not that bad. It's very delicious though. Earthy. A little bit of spice up front.
Little,
So Alan,
little, but I can already hear the heat.
you hear it?
I hear
You
it.
can hear the heat? Me too. What do? You're a busy guy, right? What do you do to relax? How do you maintain your peace of mind? What do you do?
Well, I go back and forth. I do a lot of different things. You know, summertime, I love 2 margaritas. Packed on about 10 pounds of margarita here. But you know, mostly just go through the. I don't want to say go through the motions, but like sometimes you got enough going on, or like you know where you want to be. You know where you want to. Like I want to do A, B, C, D. I gotta keep.
I
going,
asked
know what I
you,
mean?
what do you do to relax?
I'm just saying, relax.
That doesn't sound relaxing at all.
Well, you know, to me,
Video
I
games,
don't
you-
do video games. I don't, you know.
Sit on the porch and
sit on the
hit
porch,
the
you know.
beezy. I don't know what you.
You know, I'll have some margarita. You know, I might go ride the zero turn real fast around. You know, but
You relax by mowing the lawn.
you know, I got a lot to do around here.
It's not relaxing. What do you do to relax, man?
Well, I don't know. I watch some TV with my wife every once in a while.
Okay.
I try to read before bed.
What's your show? What's y'all's show?
My show.
Every couple has a show they watch together. What is y'all's show?
My show is whatever my wife puts on. Right now it's football season, so my show would be College Game Day.
All
Free
right,
games,
Saturdays, okay.
You know, I was on College Game Day last year. I don't know if you saw.
You were on it?
I was. I had a sign that said, "At least we're not the Lions." I was a front row. I made it on not only on live TV. They called me out and said, "That's true. At least they're not the Lions."
For which team?
It was for Michigan, Ohio State, the big game.
That's
last year.
funny.
We
Okay.
were up 20. We ended up actually going to the game, made it on the field. and
We beat them
whatnot.
last year, didn't we?
We did beat them. Yeah. But
Hail
you know,
to
I would
the
say,
victors, valiant hail. Okay.
All right. I would say that in this time of the year, it would probably be football. Just kind of the only thing I actually do to get to relax.
Okay.
I don't really know. I like to stay busy, so I don't play video games. I try and work out in the mornings and then read before bed. And like those are enough things that they give my mind enough relaxation to what I need.
Okay.
You know, I get a little endorphin from that. But you know, it's just I feel like I got a lot going on.
I know what you
I know
mean.
where I want to be.
I know exactly what you
So
mean.
it's not like I get home from work and it's like I'm gonna go, you know, it's happy hour, it's this or that. It's like I keep a to-do list. So
I know.
I'm like I gotta check this thing off for this. But like then I look back and I'm actually more relaxed when I see what I've done.
What you've accomplished.
Instead of being like,
Okay.
man, where'd 3 months go?
Cheers
You know
to
what I mean?
the honey-do list.
Honey-do list. Cheers
Hey. All right, guys, it's time for sauce number 8. You already know the bomb evolution. It needs no introduction. I'm not gonna waste your time. Alan, let's get it over with. Say your prayers, do your thing.
to that. At
Cheers.
least it's on the flat for me.
It's on a flat.
I love flats.
Are you a flat guy not a drum guy?
I go back and forth. I feel like for this, I kind of want the flat.
I think a flat you get more surface area for more sauce.
Oh, shit.
I think you fucked yourself.
I've
All right, let's go for it.
Shit, I hate the bottom.
Mm.
You said, I said, woo!
Immediate.
Oh my god. Why am I licking-
Makes you
why am I
feel
licking my
alive.
fingers? Woo! Woo!
Don't touch the face.
Oh no.
So Alan, where's your next vacation destination? You just told me you went to Mexico. Where you going next? Where you guys going next?
1 second.
Ain't even hit yet.
It's hitting me. Your boy is a baby. Not the baby, but a baby. I think we're going to Traverse City, wine country for our anniversary here.
I've heard good things. I've heard good things.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hold up.
I warn you, number 8. It's crazy. It's been on the show for a reason for so many seasons.
That boy hit.
Mm-hmm.
That hits harder than my mom. I gotta say.
Oh my.
It's a. So we're in wine country here in November, and then in March we're actually going to Cancun.
Cancun.
Yeah.
Now, have you been to Cozumel ever?
I've not. No.
Now, why Cancun over any other place in Mexico? Because I've heard a lot of like places around Cancun are very similar.
Honestly, if I break through these tears, I tell you.
That's the point.
You need a whole cow with this one. The swish works, I get the words out.
Just wish, yeah.
We're going through work, actually.
Okay. Cool.
I won the trip, so.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, you know.
Cheers to you winning the trip.
Pays off sometimes. So.
Cheers to milk, whatever. Hey.
Cheers, Bill.
Cheers to milk. Hey. All right, guys. Sauce number 9. We have the Dingo Psycho Hot Sauce. Number 8 took us out the game for a minute. We needed a breather, but let's get this over with. We're on the downslope here. Cheers, my good man.
Cheers,
I appreciate you.
You got this.
It's so crazy. Like,
wow.
You know it's gonna be hot.
I know.
There's a certain sensation on your lips.
Yeah, you don't even want to.
Or Alan,
It's not hot yet, but I know it's coming.
why did you agree to do this? You knew what time it was. You seen the videos. Why did you agree to be on the Burning Boulevard, which represents the Hot Ones Challenge?
It's easy. You gotta do it for the homies. You know, I hate spicy food.
Hate it.
I get picky with a guy, and that's it when I get Chipotle.
No, you tripping.
It's hot as hell.
You can handle more than pickle de gallo, man. You go to the first like 6 sauces, you was fine.
Well, now I know that. But this is something else. But I did this because I got a lot of friends that are fans of the show, and I'm a fan of you. So when you asked me, I said, you know what?
You can get to the gauntlet. You can do this.
I might be able to do it.
You ain't no bitch. You can do this.
Mama ain't raised no bitch.
That's right.
At least not this one.
Oh.
You know,
Ooh.
whatever,
Ooh.
But
Are you calling your family members out?
they ain't here.
Should we get your family on the show? On the Burning Boulevard? Do the challenge?
Challenge out.
You calling them out?
It's out there. Come get it.
Throw their name out there.
Daddy, Santa Claus, and he's the only one that can do it. You know, my sisters can't take this.
All right.
My
There it
daddy
is.
probably could. Yeah.
All right, guys. It's time for the very last sauce. It's the last dab Apollo. Mr. Allen, go ahead and take this guy here. I'm going to bust open my, Tony, if you're watching this, I appreciate you. I still got my last dab from a few years ago. In tradition, we're going to shake it up, and we're going to put a little extra on the last wing. Mine's a little coated. I can't even get mine out of there. Oh, nice and thick. Yeah. All right, we're good. Got my last dab on there. Put him upside down like this because I can.
I did it.
You did it? I'm so proud of you. The man doesn't like spice.
I'm shaking if you can't tell.
He's fighting through it. Cheers. Cheers to Willow Run, making it out of Willow Run, making some of ourselves. Hey, let's do this.
I gotta pray.
Such a sweet, delicious heat, but you know it's gonna like smack you in the face later. Like, why do we do this to ourselves?
I don't know.
But we do it.
Do it for you.
Day in, day out.
Oh God, that was.
Did you bite it yet? That ain't a bite. Anyway,
I took the whole sauce.
Alan, you were one of the first people I know that bought a foreign. You had that white BMW. I was like, I was like, what?
All right, baby.
You know, we're like, how he do that? What he do? He sell drugs? Whatever. But you recently got rid of it. You acquired something new. But tell me, what is your dream car? Two cars. Give me a practical dream car and an impractical dream car.
Man, that's tough, especially when my entire body is physically on fire. But going with the heat, my dad's got a 66 and a half burnt orange Mustang.
The half means a lot. If you're not a car person,
He's got a half. They only did it a couple times.
exactly.
He's got a 66 and a half burnt orange rag, manual. Doesn't drive at all. It's been a goal of mine. Actually, my father, bless him, I love you if you watch him. He's been down once a month to help and do a lot of stuff in the new house since we just bought this house in January and helping me out. And well, hopefully one thing I can do to repay him, we've been talking about, is next year I'll be driving up and we're going to rebuild it together.
That 66 and a half?
It's a 16 and a half. We're going to rebuild together as a father-son thing. And then once it's good to drive, hopefully we'll drive it.
That's your dream car?
Hopefully we'll drive it down here.
Is that Mustang?
Grew up looking at that. Other than that, I mean, I don't know. I test drove some Porsches.
Okay.
I love Porsche. It's a good, strong brand.
For sure.
It's
sure.
fast. It's fun. But you know, the maintenance always gets weird to me. So whenever someone says dream car, I don't know, because you know, I did. You know, I knew some friends that have some nice cars, and you know, they tell me, you know, it's hard to drive. It's hard to take out.
This is hot as fuck, bro.
It's pretty fucking hot. But yeah, I mean, that's why I stick with the Beamer brand, because it's nice, it's good, takes care of you, but you know, I can drive it every day. You know, what's the point of having a dream car if you never get to drive it? You know.
Why can't you drive every day?
I mean, if you get a car that's too nice, you got to get a good road. You don't drive.
Ah, get out of here.
I mean, this is the Northeast. This is Rust Belt. We got potholes.
You're right. You're right.
So for me, I'd say my dream car still is like at that. You know, I want that nice brand or whatever you could say it would be. But like, I'm not one of those guys that's like, oh, I want the Lambo, I want the Rari. It feels like a lot of work.
True.
Feels like it feels like it's more work than it is. It feels like it's fun to put on Instagram.
Okay.
But it's not fun to own.
That makes sense. That kind of ties into social media. Like, not to show off. You
Yeah.
want to live the real life, not to
Right.
show off.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
Alan, cheers.
the hell of a night.
Thank you for getting to the gauntlet. You were very apprehensive about this, but you did it. You made it. No big deal. Anything you want to tell the public, this camera, let them know what's going on in your life. Anything crazy, some TQL.
I'm just a man from Ipsy, just living his life.
Man from Ipsy.
Just you know, if you make goals, whether they be, you know, big, small. You know what I did a long time ago? It's like when I was a kid, I wanted a BMW, and that's my entire.
And you bought it like out of high school almost.
Well, I was out of college, but I had a goal of like
Close enough.
safe, know what you want, work, blah blah blah. And like everything, you know, I feel like I've been blessed with what I've achieved, but everything I achieved has been through stringent goal setting, discipline, saving, all that stuff. So I mean, that was what I would say. Is, you know, no one told me that growing where we're from. You know, growing up in Ypsilanti, there's no like good role models, and I would say just everything's achievable if you just have a goal and you make small goals.
My good man. Thank you very much.
Appreciate you
Cheers.
for having me. Thank you.